Hey guys, it's Matt with Wroughten Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you a review for the game Forced, which is produced by BetaDwarf. They're based out of Copenhagen, Denmark, and it runs off of PC, Mac, and Linux, and Xbox One off of Steam. My overall rating is that I was pleasantly surprised at the versatility this game has. It embodies many different gaming genres, and it makes itself accessible to various types of players. It's a co-op arcade action RPG with a great deal of embedded tactical and puzzle elements. The puzzle and challenge elements of this game make playing co-op very rewarding and fun without detracting from solo gameplay. Overall, this game was very enjoyable and refreshingly challenging, whether playing with friends or playing solo. So let's get into the specifics. The controls. The controls were very simple and easy to use. On the computer, you use WASD and the mouse. The placement of the mouse determines where your character faces and attacks, which sometimes feels a bit wonky, instead of having the character face the direction in which they're moving. Controls for the abilities were very easy to use and were clearly marked on the bottom of the screen so that you can see whether they're on or off cooldown. So controls were pretty good. Graphics. Overall, the graphics were decent for the amount of content that the game has. It's a pretty big game for being an indie game. The cutscene graphics were at the same caliber as the rest of the game's graphics. The bright, almost psychedelic colors were reminiscent of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, if a bit more cartoonish. The music, none of the music in this game really stood out to me, but it seemed to fit the arena gauntlet feel to the game. Nothing that really jumped out at me as, hey, that game has some awesome music. Gameplay, difficulty, and replay value. There's 4 classes that you can play in this game, and they divide their abilities really well, and it makes it easy for you to work as either solo or in a co-op. These classes can be loosely categorized as Paladin, Heavy DPS, Ranged, and Rogue Melee DPS. The class actions were well thought out, and they have many effects so that you can use them for multiple situations. The difficulty level at some points in the game is quite high, and there are levels that me and a friend could not beat. Either that or we just haven't acquired the right abilities or the right strategy to be able to beat them yet. The puzzles and the speed at which you solve them, though, are crucial to clearing a stage. Each stage has 3 goals. You beat it regularly, you beat it with a challenge, and you beat it within a certain time. Completing each of these goals will give you a certain type of crystal, which will allow you to unlock new abilities or equip more abilities at one time. For survival mode, because there's survival and campaign, in survival mode, you are put in an arena for a gauntlet-type battle where enemies will come in waves. Personally, I found the storyline to be kind of flat. Didn't seem to have much exposition, but I don't expect an arcade game to have a deep or expansive storyline. Whether playing in co-op or solo, you're able to keep your crystals and the corresponding abilities you already have, and you can unlock the same amount of abilities across all the classes. So if you get a certain amount of crystals that correspond with those actions, you can open up those abilities on any class, not have to choose which class, which gives you a lot of versatility, and that's pretty nice. The game has a fair amount of replay value since you can play it with friends or by yourself, and there are plenty of levels that you can attempt either solo or with a different group of people. What does this game bring to the table? What makes it stand out? The game has Twitch streaming incorporated into the game itself, so it makes it really easy to broadcast your game and play with others. It incorporates these different gaming elements from different genres while still staying uncomplicated, and it doesn't hinder the gameplay experience. Now, this is really an awesome feature that it includes so many different game styles, but it also doesn't really make it epic as a particular type of game, like an epic RPG or a really awesome action adventure. It just does all of them well. And it also has an interesting non-traditional party system with a wide range of abilities that makes your player more self-sufficient. So if you are playing by yourself, then you're able to heal yourself, do some rogue things, able to deal a fair amount of damage while still having a good amount of defense. So it gives you a fair amount of abilities of every type within your specific class. So from all of these, my final verdict is 7 out of 10. I hope that you enjoyed this review. Please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to have a link down in the description for my Facebook page and for my Twitter page. Please be sure to like and join. Once again, this has been Matt with Wroughten Gaming. Peace out.